gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. His first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Off of play action, it's Watson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The Browns hit 11-4 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Go. Go.
Watson on first down.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
29 is the mic. It's Mike 29. I got one. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoffman. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Hines. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
He's coming. We got double up. 1985. Mike 14. Okay, just like that.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give running right is Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They run with Hines. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Faking the give. Now Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Marquise Bell in on that stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
They're running it. Shoot! Put the point down. He's coming.
To throw is Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Touchdown! David Njoku. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are able to move back in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
This pass completes a Pollard on the out route.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott from the gun.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the interception, here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, Watson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Single slot. 24 is the mic. It's outfield.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Mike 14. Mike 14. Go. Mike 14. Mike 14. Come on, dude.
Watson now to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
York able to send this one through.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they tie it on the last play of the second quarter. Now the PAT will give them the lead.
Yeah, and how about that extra little jolt that they'll feel when the ball goes through the posts? Carry that to the locker room with them and feel like, okay, we've got something good going here now, guys.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Play action now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to
start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now it's Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Watch the pass. Mike 14,
On 1st and 10, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson rolling to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Push him back. Push him back. 25. Check down left.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
72 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, Watson.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. This is Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Prescott on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott
gets this to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
To throw, Prescott. Complete, Pollard.
And oh, he spins past him and into space.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On second down, it's Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Prescott.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Now Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Watson to throw.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is out of bounds, so a nice start. One play, and they're up near the 30.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Here's Watson.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watson.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Watson. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired.